And welcome back. We're here doing this, as we've been. So, for those of you who have been keeping track over the rather sporadic appearances we've had as of late, the score is 6-4 in my favor. And we come into the 11th match, which looks kind of like this. This week's topics are vocabulary. Well, pretty down the middle, I think. Could be...
I'll take all of them.
Yeah, could be good. Could be not so good. We'll see.
Depends on what they mean by vocabulary.
Indeed. Well, here we go. And I have to change this stuff. Off that. On that. Let's not have the spinning globe. Okay. The opposite of pessimistic.
Optimistic.
Sure, nice easy start. Opulence is wealth. Yeah. Which of the following words does not mean the same as the others?
I believe it's postulate.
Yeah, so postulate is to look ahead based upon data that you've got. The other three are to outright lie.
I will admit, I had never seen the word for number 3 before.
Oh, prevaricate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not a very common one, but same thing as fib. A crematorium is a place for corpses. Cremation, you see. Protuberant describes something that is...
Bulging. Yeah.
A portly animal is fat. Presumptuous means...
Overstepping by assuming too much.
Indeed. Effluvium can refer to... Alright, so I'm thinking effluent. And I could very well be mistaken about this, but I think that's like big in gesture. Nope, effluent means it stinks. Oops. What is an adult female deer called?
So, a deer.
A female deer. Proclivity means the same as... proclivity. Haven't used that one in a while either. It's not a duplicate. It's not frugality. Going to say inclination. Good.
Okay.
Which of the following words is the best adjective for the odor that a skunk produces?
Fetid.
Yeah. What is a canopy? A cover that overhangs on top. You might hear the same in context of a rainforest. Calipers are used in measuring what?
Small lengths.
Right. Map making, I think. Vitreous means resembling... Liquid glass. There's a word somewhere in there that should have helped me. What is a cucurbit?
Sounds like a cucumber, but... Never heard that word before.
Neither have I.
genus of plant.
Yeah? I'm wondering if cucumber is indeed related. A dilapidated house is house that is falling apart. One's emolument is one's...
There's an emo joke in here somewhere. I'm impressed. I have come across 3 separate words that I have never heard before. Education.
Salary.
Both my salary and education are insufficient, so...
Someone who is amiable is someone who is friendly. What does sotto voce mean?
Individual... No, an individual's right to speak.
Soft voice.
What?
Latin. Which of the following words does not belong? Perceptive. The rest of them, immature, juvenile, yeah. Gelid water is...
Icy.
Yep. Poignant means... the context I was thinking of is not among these. I'm going to say emotional. Good.
It's pronounced poignant.
Poignant.
Mm. It's
See,
got French roots.
See, I'm uncultured, and picadillo means...
Joyous ceremony?
a slight offense.
You're a slight offense.
Always. I strive for it. A thermostat regulates the temperature in a room.
What kind of bullshit?
It did say easy. A Pollyanna is someone who always...
Finds the good in everything, judging by the act of Pollyanna?
Yes, yes. A learned person can be considered scholarly. Which of the following is considered an anomaly?
Snow in Florida.
Yeah, well, that's not going to last forever.
Yeah. Back when this was made, it sure was.
Which word does not means the same as the other words?
You think you would really proofread the vocabulary quiz?
That's funny that we're seeing the typos here, but anyway, without getting into any kind of commentary, I'm going to say florid.
Limp dick bitch.
Her words, not mine. Which of the following word means the opposite of happiness?
Oh man, there.
That in 1,000, are we?
This could easily be a trick question, considering some of the definitions of these words, but I'm gonna guess they want melancholy.
Uh-huh. An erudite person possesses great... I will say knowledge. Which of the following is an example of a projectile?
I mean, any of them if you try hard enough.
The way society's going, Comrade is certainly among them.
Comrade,
But come
into
on
the
now.
ballista. Bullet.
Yeah, come on. Yeah. Which of the following does not mean the same thing as the others? Well, jest and humor are out. I'm going to say sobriety. Without going into any commentary. A fiasco is a...
A talking point. It's a disaster.
State of the world today.
It's our everyday life.
Supercilious is the same as... surreptitious. Contemptuous.
That sure doesn't sound super silly.
God, Jesus, help me. To recon what?
Neither of them can help you.
To recon... You know what? Fuck it. Reconnoiter. How's that? What the fuck does this mean?
Explore, I believe.
Recon. Which of the following is opposite of foible? What?
Foible. Foible. It's a fun word.
Foible. Gentility. Forte. A telescope is used to look at...
Stars. Which are made of chemicals.
Donald Trump's testicles. I mean, what? Something that is ephemeral. Lasts only a short time. To evanesce is to... Yes.
Evanescence. Dissipate.
Yep. A plethora is a large amount. What is a sobriquet?
A nickname.
Indeed. Which word does not belong? Homily. Arabesques are...
Designs that are usually intricate.
Which of the following word does not belong with the others? Once again. Well, the outlier here is truant. Bovine means like a... Cow. To undulate is to... No comment. Moving a wavy motion.
Okay, so listen.
Yes?
Listen.
Uh-huh.
I need you to understand.
Yes?
That I got into an argument. So you know that asshole that, you, kind of like James Bonded me from when we first met at Smithville?
Yes, yeah.
So back when I was still talking to him, we got into this, we were just talking and stuff. And he kept using the word undulate, but he was using it wrong. He was talking about an oscillating fan. And he kept using the word undulate. And I'm like, that's not what that means. That is not... You were using that word incorrectly. And he kept using it in conversation that night. And I'm just like, did you just fucking learn that word? Because you did not learn the right definition. You're not using it right. And he's like, yeah, it's moving back and forth. I'm like, no! It is a specific motion of back and forth movement. It is not just, turning back for that's to oscillate. You are not using the correct, spinning terminology. And he got so mad at me for correcting him. And I let it go for, 4 uses of the fucking word. And I can never forget that conversation.
In hindsight,
because he was using it in such a stupid fucking way, and he just kept using it. It wasn't like he just used it once or maybe twice. He just kept using it all night, and I'm just like, someone just learned a new word. Oh my god, it drove me insane.
Yeah, in hindsight, that's a pretty red flag, huh? But on a lighter note,
in hindsight, that's a red flag.
On a lighter note, I know how to put oscillate and undulate together in one concept. A ceiling fan made of live tentacles.
Anyway, something that is untenable is... not defendable.
Indeed. A hirsute, some kind of ape. I am going to bite and say very hairy. Oh, good. A potent medicine is one that is...
strong.
Yeah. Which of the following is opposite of paucity? I do not know. I'm going to go on a major stretch, suggest pauper, and say plethora. Wow. Okay, what's a gossamer?
Delicate.
Innumerable, too many to count. A taciturn person does...
Bad attitude.
A taciturn person does not...
A taciturn.
Taciturn. See, there's a reason I'm losing, folks.
It's not. Talk much.
Talk much. Yep. To divulge is to reveal the truth.
Much.
Ossify.
Melt.
Melt. Harden.
That was my gut instinct, and I'm just like, no. Because that's calcify. But calcify is a very specific form of ossification. It's calcium!
Well,
Don't doubt yourself, kids!
Well, we've had undulate, and now we've had harden. We're going up the scale now. Something that is capricious is something that is not... Oh, God. I will say dark. Constant. God damn it.
There's only been 2 of yours that I haven't known for sure.
I'm
so mad.
See, I'm into simple words. But anyway. Pusillanimous? Pusillanimous? Is that you long or short? I don't even know.
I'm not very good at the whole... A lot of these words I've only ever read, so I don't actually know how to pronounce them.
So you don't have the phonics behind them?
Especially when I'm not sure if it's French or not.
You know what? I'm just gonna...
English is a joke.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say pusillanimous. How's that?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with very fragrant.
Fragrant. Timid.
Fuck.
A fortnight is 2 weeks.
You son of a bitch!
Which of the following is an example of an anachronism?
Anachronism.
Anachronism.
That one I do know.
Okay.
Tennis shoes in the 1300s.
Right. Tautology. And I suspect this is going to make the difference between tying and losing. Is needless repetition. Oh, I'll tell you what, I escaped with my life that time. Very nicely done.
So many blind guesses, you motherfucker!
I know. I got lucky. I will freely admit that. Right. Let's try that again. This time we have Christmas and nature.
I will take all of them.
Okay. And settings are good. The main character in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol is...
Ebenezer Scrooge.
but of course. Which of the following is not part of a flower? There is a thorax, there is an ovule, and I believe there is an anther. I'm going to say pedicel.
There is not a thorax in a flower. That's part of an insect.
What am I thinking of? There must be something else then. Whatever. I missed. Which of the following animal is capable of changing its color?
I mean, any if you give them enough paint. But a chameleon.
Yeah. Which of the following is not
and
true?
Technically jellyfish, if you count bioluminescence as a type of color changing. But most don't, so.
Mm-hmm. Which of the following is not true of turtles? Turtles do lay eggs. The condition in which certain animals remain inactive for winter with a lowered body temperature is known as...
Hibernation.
Hibernation. Which of the following is not a duck?
Are you for real?
I dare say this might be a little too easy, or it's a trap. I'm going to bite anyway. Gecko. The term used in poultry farms to refer to a female chicken over a year old is what?
A hen. Yeah. We all saw it.
The existence of viruses was discovered in what year? I will say 92.
Well, go on.
Okay, specifically 1692. 1892.
Germ theory wasn't even around until the 1800s, let alone viruses?
Oh, believe me, they've always been around. Just a matter of when did we find them.
Okay, excuse my freezing, Mr. Pedantic.
In The Night Before Christmas, which pair were the front reindeer? Reindeers. No, you motherfucker, it's not reindeers.
Guess that song was from the... So, Comet and Cupid?
Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen.
Well...
There's a YouTube poop I saw once that's going to make this really hard to read, but in the Christmas poem Up on the Housetop, Santa fills the stocking of which little girl first? I've heard the song, which I would assume is just the poem to music. I'll say Mary. Nell. How many ghosts appear as characters in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol?
Four.
How many?
Four.
4? 3. Past, present,
No,
future.
that's bullshit! No, that's wrong, because his partner from the past comes and warns him about the 3 ghosts from Christmas past. And then those 3 show up. There's 4 ghosts!
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
I'm going to make a note here that says +1. And onward. Evergreen trees have no leaves. Or am I thinking
What
of
do you think is the green part of the tree?
pointy?
Pine trees have leaves.
Pointy.
Yes.
Anyway.
The evergreen trees, they don't go through a fall phase where they lose all the trees and go into a sort of hibernation. They're always green. And so when the leaves are getting old and need to be dropped, they just get dropped.
See, nature is not my strong suit. Pheromones are...
Number 1.
I did know this. Canvasback, eider, and scoter are... Canvasback. I'm going to say... Because I don't know any of these. Snakes. Ducks.
And with the ducks.
What a duck, man.
Aww.
Which fox has the largest ears in proportion to its body size?
Fennec fox.
The Arctic fox?
Fennec.
Oh, Fennec fox. Yep, good. Which of the following is not true of elephants? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the trunks are straight muscle. Nope, not so. They can't hear. I know someone who'd like this. Which of the following is not true of sloths?
They make loud cries for no reason?
Mm-hmm. Which of the following is not part of a seed? I'm gonna say embryo. Anther.
The flower that is used in pollination.
Mm.
I believe it is not. I actually think it's one of the quote-unquote gendered parts, but yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm. The idea of the reindeer Rudolph was originated by whom?
Bitch! I don't. Robert May.
Robert May.
Oh, well, there you go.
Which of the following is now extinct? The mammoth. Which of the following contains the line...
Somehow still, only the mammoth.
Yep. And a partridge...
Skin of their fucking teeth.
Where's the partridge in the pear tree?
Oh, which of the songs? I'm just like, it's in the pear tree. What the fuck do you mean? 12 Days of Christmas.
Along with all the other fucking birds. In Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, who cries, "God bless us, everyone"?
That's your question.
Yes, it is. And I'm rather embarrassed to be taking this long. Tiny Tim. Which of the following is not...
us, everyone!
Which of the following is not true of owls?
Not true. Number 1.
Most hunt their prey in full daylight. Truly nocturnal, I guess. In the 12 days of Christmas, drummers drumming were sent on which day? 9 drummers drumming. 8 drummers drumming. 9. The largest terrestrial land animal in North America is the
Bison.
bison. You ever have
Bison!
You ever have oh Lord. You ever have bison burger?
No.
It's very sweet. There's a place
Weird.
There's a place around here that has it. But anyway.
ShopRite sells bison.
The fleshy crest on the top of the head of domestic fowl, such as the chicken, is called what? The comb. Who helped Santa build toys in his workshop?
I know what I want to answer, but I'm going to say elves.
Yeah, how many clay motion movies have we watched?
I think it's like just the 2 over and over and over again.
True enough. Which of the following is not a bird? Well, you see, I do know about the boobies. I do know about the cocks. And I also
This
know...
has the audacity to classify itself as medium.
I'm going to say bullfinch.
Oh. It had finch in the name.
Oh, shit. Green finch and linnet bird. I'm not having my best night.
Ibex is an even-toed ungulate. It's like a deer.
I'm sorry, did you say ungulate, as in the thing that moves back and forth?
I'm gonna reach through my screen and snap your neck.
We'd have to be hanging out for that, and that would actually make me happy. But anyway.
Not true of koala.
Not true of koalas.
Number 1. Wait,
Oh.
I just read the thing.
Yeah. Whoops. Which of the following does not have a pouch to carry their young? The raccoon. The film It's a Wonderful Life was directed by...
Spielberg?
Capra. Fish do not have which organ? Lungs. Whales breathe through...
A blowhole.
Blowhole.
Yeah.
Which of the following snakes are not poisonous? The viper sure as hell is. The moccasin sure as hell is. Now a copperhead. I will say a gopher snake.
Technically, none of them are poisonous.
Poisonous, venomous? Is that what we're...
Yes. The 3 were venomous.
Right.
If it bites you and you die, it's venomous. If you bite it and you die, it's poisonous.
The real St. Nicholas was which of the following?
Bishop of Amsterdam.
Bishop of Myra.
Fuck is Myra?
I don't know, to be honest. I'll add that to my research list. Which of the following is a nickname of Santa Claus? No, not even. Kris Kringle. 12 Days of Christmas. What was said on the 5th day?
I've golden rings.
The chirping sound of a cricket is made by... It rubs its legs together. It rubs its wings together. Shit, damn, alright. Well, it rubbed something together. Looks like I wish I...
Don't we all?
No comment. Seasonal mass movement of certain types of animal species away from and then back to their breeding place is called what?
Migration.
Appaloosa, tarpon, and shire are types of, well, hobbit dwellings for one thing.
I do believe I know this one.
I believe it is dogs.
They're horses! And I only know that because of...
I thought as much, yes. She's also claimed our next Thursday game, by the way, because some game on the Switch she bought.
Oh, yeah, she's looking forward to that.
I look forward to hearing her gush happily about horses. It'll be a nice little joyous time. Which of the following is not true of viruses?
Viruses are always replicating. There are dormant stages of viruses.
Okay.
So number 4.
Yep. Which reindeer has a shiny red nose? And
fucking kidding me.
And this is a medium question, is it? Rudolph.
Oh, Christmas only had one setting.
Mm-hmm. I know. I'm being facetious.
Lizards.
Yep. Which of the following is not true of spiders? Spiders have 8 legs. Monotreme, monotreme.
Monotremes. They are egg-laying mammals, such as platypi and echidna.
I now have this image of Knuckles laying eggs.
He does. Well, his girlfriend would.
Which of the following is not a fish? Pelican. An emu is...
The greatest warrior Australia has ever known.
Taking the form of...
A flightless bird.
Yeah. Which of the following is not true of Indian and African elephants? I will say 3. African elephant is a big sucker. What is the difference between a prawn and a shrimp?
No, I don't actually know. I'm gonna go with prawn or... No. Yeah, I'm gonna go with prawn are generally larger.
Okay. Indeed they are. Which of the following is not considered a flatfish? Flounder is... just for the halibut, I'm going to say angular.
If you weren't gonna make the joke, I was.
Uh-huh. Santa's workshop is located... You don't say.
The North Pole. That's great.
Tadpoles are larvae that become frog. A sea cucumber is...
Gross.
Yeah,
Don't you talk about them like that?
Really good.
They're wonderful.
I have a SpongeBob episode in mind.
Oh, you got a toy? I wasn't going for it.
An echinoderm related to the starfish and sea urchin.
So at the end of the Kevin episode of SpongeBob, the thing that got ripped off his head wasn't a crown. Yeah. Wapiti, muntjac, and sambar are types of...
What are these?
well, I don't like
Those are deer, ducks, butterflies, or birds.
I don't like that I see deers. But that aside, I will say birds.
It is deer.
Woo!
Boo.
I know muntjac and wapiti.
In Silent Night, what did the Eastern Wise Men bring?
Ooh, I never got to that verse.
I don't know anybody who did.
Gifts and homage to our king.
Yep. A toad is distinguished from the frog by...
All toads are frogs, but not all frogs are toads.
This is his question. Don't help him.
I'm not sure anything is...
Also, it probably wouldn't have helped because...
I've been told this countless times, and I never managed to remember it.
Countless times?
I'm going to say rougher skin. Luck.
You're correct.
The custom of having Christmas trees for Christmas trees for Christmas. Okay. Originated in which country?
I know what I want it to be.
France.
France. Now, which of the following is not true of toads?
Back to toads?
Yep.
Back to toads.
Not true. I don't think they have lungs. They do have lungs. I'm a fool.
They have lungs.
They're amphibious. I'm an idiot.
They can only breathe air.
So they play with their tongue in a weird way, I guess.
Their tongue is attached to the rear of the mouth and not the front.
Oh, like ours.
Ours is attached to the front.
In which of the following do we...
Yes.
His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry.
Do we find the line his cheeks were roses?
Where do we find that?
Up on the housetop?
The Night Before Christmas.
Oh, that's stupid.
A bison weighs about...
So much.
If I recall my Oregon Trail properly, and if that was at all historically right, 500 pounds. 2,000 pounds.
No, they weigh a ton, literally.
A ton is 2,000.
Yeah, they weigh 2,000.
You're thinking of your Oregon Trail. I don't think you get all the bones. And probably not some of the organ meat.
Yeah, you probably leave a lot of organ meat behind.
And
Probably the
whole
bones.
You see, I have absolutely no reason to care about this because you can never bring back more than 200 on a single hunting trip. I have no reason to care how much they weigh beyond that. But anyway.
Do you have any idea how big a bison is?
Big boys.
I do now. And I have lost quite convincingly. Congratulations.
Finally, something catered to me.
Now this next one, if you win it, will tie it up.
I'm gonna pack. I'm gonna There's no hurt, but I'm doing it.
And we've got animal terms.
Yes!
I'm fucked.
He tied with me on vocabulary because of blind guessing.
He's very good at blind guessing.
Half of them weren't even educated guesses. They were literally just wild guesses.
I am fucked. A group of turtles is collectively referred to as...
A watch, I believe.
Bale.
Bale. A bale of turtles.
Sound...
No. Don't.
Must clear head. Must clear head. Swans. Boars. An immature mackerel is properly referred to as an alpha.
A blinker, I believe.
No, drivers these days don't use them. A smolt is an immature...
Oh.
A smolt?
Smolt.
I'm going to stretch molt and say hawk. Salmon. An immature zebra is properly referred to as... Foal. A murder is the collective name for a group of fucking crows. A group of hawks.
I'm torn between two. I think it's a cast.
A cast. A group of clams or oysters. I think bed means something else in this context. I'm going to say grist. Bed does not mean something else in this context. A poult is a newborn what?
Turkey.
Poultry. A brood is a group of rabbits, chicks. An assemblage of quail.
A trip.
Covey. A clouder. Cats. A baby whale.
It's called a calf.
Fledgling birds. A group of elk.
A knot.
Gang.
Dang. Shit.
A newborn goat is a kid. Several ducks are a...
I don't know for sure, so I'm gonna say what I want it to be and say horde.
Brace.
I wish it were horde.
A group of swine. We've got clutch and drift.
Sounds like instructions.
I will say clutch. Drift. A young deer.
Is a fawn.
A group of ants is a colony. A newborn codfish.
Squab.
Squab. Sprag.
I knew it was one of those nonsense words.
Right. A newborn pig. Foal? Shoat. I felt like that was a trap word. A group of geese.
A gaggle.
Yeah. A baby hare. Where does the term small fry come from? I use it enough in other contexts. I'll say fry. Leveret.
Fry is usually used for many small young fish. A specific kind of fish, and I forget which kind. They're usually bait fish, I believe.
Right. A group of elephants.
I heard.
I heard that. An exaltation? What the hell? Let's continue the joke and say lark. Squab or squeaker is the name applied to an infant.
Or
Pigeon.
pigeon.
Yeah, that one I did know. Squab. Wing and congregation referred to a group of. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. Cocks. Plovers. An immature hawk.
A spike?
AS.
That doesn't look like a real word.
Baby shark.
Baby shark.
Doo-doo.
Baby shark. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I'm gonna say whelp just to get off this. Cub. A group of gorillas.
It's called a band.
Down and husk. I think down pillows, I believe that's duck. Oh, hare. An immature kangaroo.
Joey.
Oh, Joey. A gam.
Take a look at them games.
Oh yeah, take a look at them gams. Whales. Fuck.
They don't have gams.
A group of pheasants.
A trip?
Nide.
Some of these are so nonsense.
A group of bees. Nest. Oh, Grist. Grist. Kind of ruins the joke, but oh well. Jesus Grist. A group of swans.
Trouble. That's what that's called. It's trouble.
Yeah, sure enough.
A bevy?
Drove a Chevy through the bevy. A group of leopards.
Unlikely. That's what that's called.
A leap. Gnats descend upon an area in a...
Cloud.
Siege was funny, though. A group of bears.
Oh, I know this one.
Pack.
Because I think it's very funny.
Sleuth.
No, the sleuth!
A watch. And I think we've been here already. Name applied to a group of what?
Nightingales.
Sweet, sweet nightingale. Ha, 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 ha. A group of goats. I think this might be a knot. It's a tribe. Monkeys are collectively referred to as...
Troop.
Group of kittens. Kindle. An immature sea lion.
It's called a pup.
A group of cranes would be a siege. Oh, what a landing. What a landing. A group of teals. Starting to run out of words here. I'm going to say spring. An elver.
Eel?
Yeah. A baby beaver.
Oh.
I mean, I like them better when they're adults, but I'm going to say pharaoh. Kit. A group of badgers.
A span?
How's that pronounced? A sete, a chede, a kede? Whatever it is, that's it. A viper's nest. A group of toads.
Huh. Is this a knot?
It is not.
Yay!
A group of peacocks. Cocks create clutter, so I'm going to say clutter.
It's a mustard.
Or cocks can muster. Never mind. An infant swan.
It's, I'm pretty sure it's that first one, and I'm not going to try to pronounce it.
That one is pronounced Signet, and I am confident in that because the Cygnus Performing Arts Center that I used to play at regularly had the swan as its emblem. Mobber troop is...
I know this one.
Yeah. I don't. Kangaroos. Or I guess I do.
A group of kangaroos is a mob. They're mobsters.
Nice. Mobsters with their fists. Now what's a skulk?
Foxes.
Well, here we are with goldfinches again.
State bird.
Horde. Charm. Offspring of a sheep.
A cosset.
A group of rhinoceri. Horde. Crash.
I knew this one too, because it's also funny.
We are tied at 6. Now this next one, and looking at the clock, most likely final one of the night, should tie it. And this time we've got Hitchcockiana. Is that supposed to be Americana applied to Alfred Hitchcock?
I don't fucking know anything about Hitchcock.
This is not going to go well for either of us, is it?
No. Might as well slap them all on there. I don't know fucking anything.
Alright, and we'll give it the old slap nuts. This is going to suck. Which film featured a young Shirley MacLaine in her debut performance?
Strangers on a Train?
The Trouble with Harry. This picture was filmed on 8 reels with no visible cuts from scene to scene. Only because I wanted at this particular moment rope. Oh, wow. Thank you for
Are
rewarding.
you kidding me?
Thank you for rewarding my dark humor. In which movie can Hitch be seen tossing some litter while Robert Donat and Lucy Mannheim run from a theater?
Psycho?
I say. Wait, what'd you say?
Psycho?
Nope, 39 Steps.
I fucking hate this round.
In this film, Hitchcock made a cameo by sitting in the Hotel d'Angleterre lobby with a baby.
A baby.
Torn curtain. This is bullshit. Alfred Hitchcock shocked everyone by killing off the female lead about 40 minutes into the film.
Vertigo?
It's that famous shower scene from Psycho.
That soon in the fucking movie.
Paul Newman portrayed an American scientist in this Cold War thriller. Cold War. Iron Curtain. Torn Curtain? Okay, that one I reasoned out. Total number of episodes filmed of the TV series Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
48.
266.
Jesus Christ.
Alfred Hitchcock's first talking movie, originally shot as a silent film. I should think you'd need a scream in a movie called Murder, and you don't get that in a silent film. And I'm finally wrong. Blackmail. Cary Grant and Ingrid Bergman steam up the black and white screen in this suspenseful film from 1946.
To Catch a Thief.
Notorious.
For fuck's sake.
Which 1944 film starred Tallulah Bankhead and William Bendix. Very interesting names. Suspicion. Lifeboat. This was the first movie in which no one was allowed to be seated after the show had started.
Psycho?
Yep.
Finally.
When was Alfred Joseph Hitchcock born? 1901. 1899. In which film did Farley Granger and Robert Walker agree to kill for each other?
Strangers on a Train.
Indeed. Hitch's final film about a phony psychic was made in 1976. What is it? Family Plot. Which thriller featured a body in a truck full of potatoes?
Family Plot?
Frenzy. At the Emmy Awards for 1955, Alfred Hitchcock Presents was nominated for... Going that many episodes at that time, I'm going to say all of the above. Cary Grant played a playboy who is suspected by his young bride of being a murderer in...
Suspicion?
Yep. In which of these films did Hitchcock narrate the prologue? The Wrong Man. Which 1950s classic starred James Stewart and Grace Kelly?
Dial M for Murder.
Rear Window.
Oh, well. It's a less cool title.
Hitchcock's first suspense film, this silent movie about a series of London murders, was filmed in 1926. For absolutely, positively, definitely no reason at all, I'm going to say number 2. The Lodger.
That's what you deserve.
That'll teach me to think with my genitals. This story, by Daphne du Maurier, won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 1940.
A man who knew too much.
Rebecca.
Okay.
Which Hitchcock thriller climaxed with... with Cary Grant sliding down Teddy Roosevelt's nose. Oh my. Do I really need to say it again? North by Northwest. Jimmy Stewart was afflicted with acrophobia in this San Francisco-based classic.
A man who knew too much.
Vertigo.
Fuck's sake.
I only know that because Mel Brooks, his High Anxiety was a parody off of this film. This is the only film that Hitch made twice, 1934 and 1956. Shadow of a Doubt. The Man Who Knew Too Much. Based on
you are the man who didn't know enough.
Blessing and a curse in either direction. Based on a play by Noel Coward, this 1927 silent film involved a woman whose lover commits suicide.
It's a rough last name.
Yeah.
Young and innocent?
Easy Virtue.
Oh.
Hitchcock made a cameo in this film by leaving a pet shop with two dogs as Tippi Hedren entered. The Birds. In this film, Hitchcock appeared briefly sitting on a bus with Cary Grant.
To Catch a Thief.
Yep. Ray Milland gets to terrorize his wife, Grace Kelly, in this 1954 thriller. Dial M for Murder. In which movie did Hitch get his first chance at directing?
The Pleasure Garden.
Always Tell Your Wife.
I'll tell you what, shit.
In the span of his whole career, how many competitive Academy Awards did Hitch win? One. Not a single,
None.
eh?
Get fucked.
In which movie did Hitch do a cameo with Jane Wyman?
Stage Fright.
Stage Fright. Sean Connery starred rather stiffly with Tippi Hedren in this thriller. Sabotage. Marnie. Aside from his opening dialogue in the television series Alfred Hitchcock Presents, how many times did Hitch do cameos on television?
2.
1.
Oh,
Joseph Cotton plays a kindly uncle who is suspected by his young niece of being a murderer in The Lady Vanishes. Shadow of a Doubt. How many Emmys did Hitch win for Alfred Hitchcock Presents?
5.
Not a one. For all his supposed fame, he didn't have many accolades, it seems. Daphne du Maurier wrote the novel this 1939 film was based on. Charles Laughton co-starred. We Were Just Here. Think back, think back. Rebecca. Jamaica Inn. No, this was a different thing, I guess. Scenes from this movie were filmed in Bodega Bay, north of San Francisco.
Vertigo.
The Birds. Joel McCrae finds out his fiance's father is a spy in this 1940 black and white film. Secret agent seems way too easy. I will say foreign correspondent. In which movie can Hitch's famous trademark be seen on a neon sign?
Under Capricorn?
Rope.
Whatever.
Gregory Pecker starred in this 1948 courtroom thriller. Again, Paradigm Case seems pretty easy. Suspicion. Sometimes the trap is not a trap. Okay. 7-6 now. And we got through that fast. I'll leave it up to you whether we do one more.
I'm gonna leave it. I
Gonna
have
leave
some
it there?
chores I need to finish up too.
Alrighty, and the score at the end of the session is 7-6 in my favor. We had one draw tonight, so it is now a best 15 out of 28. Let's see. So you go down.
Can't believe we tied that because of your blind luck.
I know. And high scores, too. And that is saved. That is done. Excellent. So tomorrow night, for anybody who wants to join us at 8 o'clock on Wit Sharper Than Fangs channel, we may finish off Paradise Killer by finally taking somebody or several somebodies to trial for the crime of... How many counts? 8? 8 counts of murder, I think. But anyway, either this week or next week we project. So tune in for that. There's bound to be some interesting shit either way. And I expect to be back next week to continue this little game.
As I can tell.
Excellent. Well then, thanks for sitting in with us. I'm Alpha. And we'll see you when we see you. Good night, fuck you, and good night.
Bye-bye.